Hi everyone, and welcome back to more early access content with The Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies. Thank you to EA for giving me this early access. I've had a lot of fun playing. I also have to say I was playing on an early version of the pack, so the software is not final and anything you see could still change before the pack comes out. Anyway, today we are building in the new world of Nordhaven. I think on the stream they said Nordhaven. I don't know if they're trying to pronounce it like more in a Scandinavian way. I mean, yes, I think in a Finnish way I would say Nordhaven. So let's go with Nordhaven, even though I like Nordhaven pronunciation as well. This is the like older neighborhood, and you might be able to tell I'm just copying the buildings around this lot. I think that's kind of a good technique if you want your lot to look like it fits in. Also, I haven't built in a very long time. I wasn't feeling super creative and I'm really rusty, so I thought by just copying the buildings around me, these are buildings that you can't like click on. They're not livable buildings. I don't think like you can't move your Sims into them, so they're just like empty shell buildings. But by just copying them, your building will fit right in, and I love that. That was actually so easy to do, and I really like how these houses look. I did kind of realize that these are more kind of like row houses, so you would have like a bunch of these next to each other. I added this little extension, like a mini version, so maybe it looks a little bit odd that it's just on its own lot, but I actually think it looks really cute and it fits in here perfectly. You can see I took like the same roof, the same wallpaper. I'm using the same exact roof decor pieces, no idea what they're actually called. I took the same windows. There's some other like decor on the houses that I also tried to copy. The only thing is that my house has this like patio area, and yeah, it's not a row house. I could have built, I think you can fit on this lot 2 or 3 of these next to each other, so you could make like a row house for a couple of different families or something like that. But today I didn't even say we're building this lot. It's called Sip and Sculpt, and it's basically a pottery studio plus a cafe in the same lot. Also, it has a residential area, like it has an apartment. The top 2 floors are residential. It's for your sim to live in, so your sims can live here and they can run their small business on the same lot. And the small business is both a pottery studio and a cafe. The cafe is in this small little building, and then the bottom floor is the pottery studio. It's not the biggest build. This lot is very small. I don't remember exactly how big, but I feel like it's like 20 times 20 or 20 times 30, something like that. It is small, so it is a small build. I think the pictures don't do it justice. I think it looks really, really cute, but I have like screenshots in the end and they don't do it justice. I think a lot of that is that it's such a small build, like from the inside, you can't really get good pictures. Like that area on the right is literally 4 tiles wide. That is very, very, very small. And that is the area with the like pottery wheels, whatever they're called, where you actually do the pottery and you have the big whiteboard so you can hold a lesson. So all these rooms are very, very small. Maybe I went a little bit ambitious trying to fit all this on this one lot. This world, I think it's in the other neighborhood, the more industrial neighborhood. It has this bigger lot that has like a rundown building on it, or it's more like just walls. It's not even a full building, but you can buy that for your small business, and then that would be a nice big lot to actually run a business from, because you don't need to run your business from home. You can run it from a separate lot. I wonder if you can run it both from your home and a separate lot. I don't know. You can only own like one small business like per sim, but can that business be run from multiple different lots? I don't know, actually. I did not test that. I know there's a thing where it's like it applies to which lot does it apply to, and can it apply to multiple lots? Good question. But I know your sim can only have one small business. I'm just wondering if like like this is a pottery studio, if I could have like a mini one at my house and then a bigger one in another lot. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say you can probably just have the one. So for this one, it's on the lot that you live at. You can have your whole family working in this small business. We do have 2 floors that are residential, so you can have a big family living in here. I left the top floor empty. I thought you can never really, like, if you download a house from the gallery, it's never gonna have everything in it that you want. You're gonna have to renovate it a little bit anyway. So I put everything you need on the 2nd floor, and then the top floor has like 3 rooms that if you have kids, you can turn them into that. If you want to have a home gym, if you want to have an office, you can build and decorate those rooms however you want to. If you end up downloading this, hopefully I am able to put this on the gallery, even though I built it on this earlier version of the pack, so I only have base game and businesses and hobbies to build with. But I'm gonna talk a little bit about the build now. We have this small patio. This is where I feel like the people who come for like a cup of coffee or tea or whatever, this is where they will sit on this cute little outdoor patio. So all the seating is out here. That's basically all that's out here. We have the little ticket kiosk where you can buy entry into here as well. I think it would be useful to have an entry fee. I think it like applies to the whole lot, but the pottery studio, this is where you can sell your pottery from. So if they don't make a purchase, at least they paid for entry. And then here, this area, as I said, this is where the pottery, I'm gonna call them pottery wheels. I don't remember the term, but this is where they are. And that's where the whiteboard is, so you can have a lesson. I did playtest it, so it should work, even though it's in a very tight area. Like, I wish there was a little bit more space. And then the other side of that, like side of the house, like the left side of the house, that's where you have the display shelves, so you can put things that you made on sale and Sims can purchase those. And then I forgot, you have to have the kiln, I think it's called, where you can glaze your items that you make with the pottery wheel. So I had to shove that in there. It did not fit in the other space. Again, I was running out of room with this build a lot. This little area is the cafe. Again, very, very small, but I think that's cute. Like, when I was building this, it's such a cute and cozy place, and it's very playable because your Sims can, like, they don't need to walk very far. Everything is in this small area. I love this. This is the new like coffee bar that comes from the pack. It's super cute, has like some pastel-y swatches to it too. I put one table in here, some decorations. I think there's a radio, nothing too crazy. There's not a lot of wall art that came with this pack. I was hoping for more paintings, but we just have these like logos for your company, for your business. So I'm kind of just putting those around. I love this new plant on the left as well. Absolutely stunning. There's another new plant, which is a wall planter. So I loved that one as well. We, of course, also have a bathroom on the first floor, and the pack does come with those stalls, like bathroom stalls. So I put one of them in there. I think that means that one of them can be in this room, like washing their hands, and the other can be on the toilet, and they won't care because there are walls around the toilet. I wish I would have been able to fit more of those stalls next to each other, but again, very, very small build here. I feel like this world has a lot of small lots and then a couple really, really large lots. I think it would be fun to build a really big business as well, even though it's called like a small business. And I didn't even think about it as I was building, but I could have done like an employee only area. Well, I don't think I could have because the build is so small, but when you are assigning the rooms, whether they have public access or residential access, the third one is employees only. So you can hire Sims outside of your household to work for your small business, and surely they should have like their own bathroom or like a little break room. Not that the Sims go on break, I don't think. No, they just do whatever tasks you told them to do, or they hang out. But I think if I was building on a bigger lot, building like a staff room, that just is more realistic, and it would be really cute. And I do want to give them like their own bathroom and maybe some lockers or something, you know, if they want to get changed. Like at this place, they would definitely wear an apron. Anyways, we're on the second floor now. This is fully residential. The door to enter the stairs is locked. I've seen other builds, I think, where you enter like kind of from the outside into the residential area, which is cool as well. You might have like stairs coming up from the outside, so you don't have to go through the small business. I'm not that creative. You just go through a little door in the back of the small business, the display area, and you can lock that door for household members only, and then just take the stairs up to your apartment. This is the bedroom. The bedroom is really big. It's like the only room that's really big, but I'm using all of the new items. The bed is new, you know, the table, the nightstands, that's what they're called, the wardrobe, the mirror. This is where I'm putting the living room. I think my weakest point in building is like designing floor plans and like planning the spaces. I can't do it. I just think like, okay, this room is big enough for a living room, but then I don't actually think it through. Like, where am I gonna put everything? How's it gonna make sense? I couldn't fit the dining table into the kitchen here, so I had to put it in the hallway, and then I couldn't have these really pretty bookcases, so I suck at designing spaces like beforehand, or like designing how much space you need for everything. My floor planning is very bad. I should probably watch more videos on it, but I feel like I still wouldn't learn it. I kind of just wing it, and a lot of my rooms are rectangles. I love actually decorating the spaces. It's really, really fun. I really enjoy building. It's how I started my channel, and I don't do it that much anymore. A lot of it is that my wrist is kind of broken from just playing a lot of video games and Sims, and building often takes like hours and hours, and it's really hard on my wrist, so I don't really build that much anymore. It was okay with this build because this took me like 2 hours maybe, and I spread it over a couple of days. Yes, I did. I literally did that. I feel like, what the heck? How can I not build for 2 hours straight? That's ridiculous. Be careful if you play a lot of video games on a computer, on a mouse. You can mess up your wrist easily. But back to the build, which is really cute. I really did enjoy it. This is the kitchen. I feel like another kind of a large area. Like, what was I thinking? Like, of course, the dining table should be in there. It's such a big space. Couldn't do it. I think it's still a really cute kitchen. We didn't really get that many new kitchen appliances, or we didn't get any new counters with this pack. I'm just using like base game fridge and stove and sink and everything. We did get the candy maker, which is a new kitchen appliance. I used it in another video yesterday where I ran a candy shop out of my garage, so it's really fun. And oh my god, my Sims got their cooking skill to level 10 in like 2 days by just making candy. I did have the like perk, the lot. What's it called? It's not called a lot perk. Is it? I don't know, but the one that makes your cooking skill go up quicker, but I did not remember it being that quick. She was literally level 10 on like day 2 from just making candy, which is ridiculous. Candy making is not its own skill, it is cooking. Anyways, I feel like we're already coming to the end of this build because again, the 3rd floor is empty. This is where I shoved the dining table. So we have the bathroom, which I think we haven't done yet. And then we have the bedroom, living room, kitchen, dining, all in the same area. And here I'm assigning the spaces, the public space and the residential space. Nothing is employees only. And then I did make it homey, convivial, and it also has natural light. And we have our name, Sip and Sculpt. You know, you sip your coffee and you sculpt your pottery, whatever it is that you're making. I haven't played with the pottery a lot because I was so focused on the candy making. So I do want to test that out, but I wanted it to be like a cozy, like very natural, a little bit of a Scandinavian vibe, but that kind of looking place. But then it doesn't really match the outside because the outside is pink and red. Do you guys hate when the outside doesn't match the inside? Because honestly, I don't care at all. But I'm realizing it might annoy some people that, like, I have red windows, but then the whole indoors area is just like beige and neutrals. Anyways, we are finishing off the build. I hope you guys enjoyed this little build that I did. If you want to see more, let me know. I'm kind of interested in building like a cat cafe or a bowling alley now that you can run all kinds of small businesses if you have other packs. I didn't have them while I built this, but I will soon once the pack is officially out. So I think it would be fun to do a couple more builds. But give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here. Make sure to come back for more content with The Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies. I'll try putting this build on the gallery. My username is ElliandraYT. You can look for it, or with the name Sip and Sculpt. Also, if you're buying this pack, I have a code you can use on the app at checkout. My code is Elliandra, and if you use it, it does financially support my channel. And thank you so much to everyone who has used my code so far. I really do appreciate it. Again, these pictures do the build no justice. I think it's a really cute small build. I would love to see you guys play in it. But yeah, that's all for me today. I'll see you guys very soon for another video. Thanks for watching, and bye!